Give a little bit of gas. It's got good power. I mean, you can see it goes. It's now Ecoboost, but good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is Peter. Today we're gonna get behind the wheel and test drive this 2024 Ford F-150 Lariat. Now I'm very excited. This is kind of the first higher model that I do for this newer updated 2024 F-150. As the ones I've done recently have been XLT and basically a STX. If you want to check out and browse my channel, you can check out those other reviews. But today we're gonna get to go and review this kind of higher up, a little bit different styled Ford F-150. Now before we go on, I want to give a big shout out to Bartow Ford for allowing me some time with this F-150. A big thank you to my friend Tim, and I'll put all their information and a link to their website in the description below. And here we have this 2024 Ford F-150 Lariat. Now if you guys want a little more in depth of the different things that have changed for 2024, check out my other videos on the XTX or the XLT, the first one that I did. Please browse my channel for those reviews if you want a little more in depth of the stuff that's changed for 2024. So starting on this Lariat, you can see this one here is finished off in star white, which is a beautiful, more of a cream color than the Oxford white that Ford usually offers in this F-150s. Really nice color. It's about $1,000 to get this color, but as you can see, it works well with this front. A lot of chrome in this Lariat model. It seems to be that this Lariat has a little of a kind of a chrome package that's included with it. Very nice. As you can see, the whole front grille here, except for of course the inner part, is just black plastic. All of it here is in chrome. We got the brand new Ford logo, as you can see right there, with the front camera. Now coming in here, as you can see, we get a bit of a front chrome bumper. We got your tokens that are done in chrome as well. Here we got your front sensors. As you can see there, we got an LED fog light, LED headlights here, and this is definitely designed. And this basically starting from the Lariat and up, you get this much more modern design, a little more elegant design to the daytime running lights. You got projector headlights, LED headlights, instead of the halogen or the reflector LEDs that you get with the lower trims. But this is a very nice, the way all this looks, really works well, especially on this chrome with the white. Does work well. Coming around the side here, we got the 20-inch chrome wheels that come with this Lariat package. These are wrapped around 275mm Hankook Dynapro all-season tires. Pretty nice wheel and tire package. Now, as you can see, we got here the F-150 badge with a Lariat, and this is done in chrome as well with a functional air scoop there. The mirrors are done also, the mirror caps are also done in chrome with the camera here as well. It's got a 360 camera, and we also have some lighting here from the bottom. Coming here on the side, guys, check it out. We got your running boards here as well. They're also done in chrome. It's got a little bit of a rubber here on the top for you not to slip. We got a bit of just aluminum trim here on the bottom, and as you can see, also your handles are done in chrome. Now this one, as you can see, is a CrewCab model with the 5.5 foot bed. I believe this is kind of the only way you can get the Lariat. This is the only way you can kind of do them. I don't think you can get a shorter or extended cab Lariat. This is kind of the way they are, but they look good, and this is kind of the most popular kind of way to configure your F-150. This 5.5 foot bed really looks nice. Now here, as you can see, this is a 4x4 model. It doesn't come with any FX4 package, just a regular 4x4. Coming here in the back, as you can see, we got the redesigned taillights for this 2024 F-150. Really nice, and we got some sensors here on the side as well. Awesome the way this looks. In the bottom here, as you can see, we got a chrome bumper here in the back. Sensors there as well. On the bumper, we got your receiver hitch ready to go. 7/4 pin, and this F-150 is towing about 9,300 pounds. I'll put those information for you guys up on the screen. Since this Lariat is equipped with the standard V8, this is about 9,300 pounds of towing capacity in this F-150. But as you can see, guys, here we're coming to the bed, and we have the newly designed Ford back right there, which really looks much better and much more modern. Now let's go ahead and open up the bed. We have the key here with me. As you can see, key is kind of the same thing as usual. We got open close, we got a remote start, and a double click to open up your rear. So you can see we got some LED lighting here in the back of this F-150. Now this one here has got the bed convenience package, that's what it's called, if I'm correct. Now this one, what it gives you is basically you got 400 watt connection right there for your things. We also have tow hooks and all things around this bed. We also have a little storage right here, as you can see. That's part of this package. You get LED lighting as well, and then we'll leave also your running boards are part of that package. Now coming here to the bed or the door, as you can see, we have a ruler here as well that comes with this F-150. You got a little bit of space to put your phone and all kinds of things there, and we also have this tailgate step here, as you can see there as well. that comes standard with this Lariat model, this trim here. Now this one here is also equipped with the automatic door up. We'll check that in a few moments. Just to let you know about payload, this one here is about 2,000 pounds of payload you can put on this F-150 if I'm correct. I'll put those numbers for you guys up on the screen, but that's what I believe this F-150 can put in its bed. And if we go ahead and put this press the D key, will come up automatic. As you can see, that's a pretty cool feature to have. Usually this is kind of reserved for the limiteds or the higher, very high trim, but at least Ford is actually putting this type of automatic doors in this Lariat. So as you can see, guys, here we have a reverse camera as well, light, and unfortunately Ford is not still offering now. What I've heard so far, I have not seen a Ford with the new what they call the Pro. I'll put the name for you guys up on the screen, but it's basically the bed that has the door right in the middle here, the new door, and that's for 2024. That kind of opens up 90 degrees, which you can open with you even if you're towing. I believe Ford is a little bit backed up with that door in terms of the things they wanted to sort out, so we have not seen one out here yet. Coming here to the hood of this Lariat, as you can see, I don't know if the camera's gonna capture it, but you see a lot of the metallic flake on this beautiful star white paint. Looks really good. Let's go ahead and put the hood up, and thank you for putting hydraulic shocks to this F-150 hoods. And here we have the 5-liter normally aspirated Coyote V8. This is producing 400 horsepower, 410 pound-feet of torque, of course going through a 10-speed automatic transmission. And this has got the 4-wheel drive system that this Lariat carries. This is just a normal 4x4, not equipped with any type of specific off-road package, but a great overall engine. Sounds fantastic. Of course, we all enthusiasts love the V8 noise. If you want to sacrifice a little bit of highway mileage and a little bit of torque, you're gonna get this engine. This is a fantastic engine. It's one of the various engines you can get for this F-150. As I mentioned, this is the standard engine in this Lariat. If you want to get the 3.5 liter V6 or the hybrid V6, those are the options you can get. So one thing, if you have not noticed, guys, the V6, normally aspirated V6 in the base F-150, so has been dropped. So now your base engine is either this V8 or the 2.7 liter twin turbo V6. In terms of fuel economy, real quick, looking at about 15 miles per gallon in the city, 23 or 22 on the highway. I'm gonna put all those figures for you guys up on the screen. I lost them there for a second out of my head, but there we go, guys. Here's the power plant of this awesome F-150 with this V8. Let's go ahead and drop the hood, and there we go. And before we head inside, let's go ahead and take a look at the sticker of this F-150. I'm going to put this sticker for you guys up on the screen so it can look a little bit better. But here we have a 2024 F-150 Lariat. This is done, of course, in star white. This one here starts off at $64,995. The options on this F-150 include the Lariat Series 502 package for $5,055, $895 for the paint, or excuse me, $995 for the paint, $420 for the 331 lock-in rear that we have on this one. And we also have the big utility package, that's what it's called, $1620 for the big utility package, for a total price after the Ford discount is $73,080 for this F-150. So not cheap, but this is a pretty good, well-loaded F-150. Let's go ahead and check out the interior of this Lariat F-150. As you can see, guys, really nice interior. We got a bit of soft touch material here for your elbow, a bit of a dark gray trim. Oh, this has got a really nice texture to it. A bit of a stitching there, as you can see. A little bit of a, it looks like a wood paneling, but it looks like it's probably not real. But we got plenty of space here in the bottom for your things, water, whatnot, and an awesome speaker right there. Now, let's go, before we go in, as you can see, we got your running board there. This is chrome, and we'll put a little bit of rubber to basically help you with a bit of grip. Coming here to the interior, as you can see, guys, we have the black leather seating. On this one here, we got perforated seats here with heat. We do have heat on these back seats. As you can see, I love the way they are with a bit of the piping, and the stitching looks really nice. As you can see, that here in the center, we do have a center armrest with a bit of cup holders. You can see that now this is really hot. You can see, but really nice the way it is. We have the window here in the back, the automatic window, your rear window. Coming here, let's go ahead, guys, and drop inside real quick. Very roomy to this F-150 here in the back. I'm sorry, I got my backpack here, but about 5'11", you can see there's plenty of room and plenty of headroom here as well. I love that the headliner is all done in black, which looks great. We got some LED lighting hooks here for if you want to put your suit. Here in the center, we got a couple of more cup holders, a bit of chrome surrounding that. We got a couple of AC outlet, 12-volt connection, your buttons for the heated seats, USB ports, and we have basically a home connection right there. As you can see, there are a couple of pockets in the back of the front seats. You can see we got the whole digital layout, a little bit different styling for this Lariat interior, but really nice the way they've done this because the speakers are as well. But all right, guys, to go ahead and get into the front. Coming here to the driver's side of this Lariat F-150, as you can see, we got your keypad right there. If you want to unlock and lock your door without a key, you can definitely put in your code, and you can open up the door whenever you like to without having any keys, if you want to leave the keys inside while you're walking or riding a bike. Now, this one is equipped with the easy access, or the comfort access, excuse me. All you have to do is just put your hand on the the security handle, and as you can see, your windows or your mirrors retract and your door opens automatically. So that's a great feature to have. Here, coming to the driver's side, you can see we got soft touch materials here on the door with also a bit of piping there as well. Looks really nice. Controls for your windows and mirrors, all kinds of great settings. Lots of space to put in your things in. And of course, we got a Bang & Olufsen system, speaker there, excuse me. Of course, we have your running board here. Coming to this interior, you can see the beautiful leather seating here. This is all black leather. But usually Ford calls it onyx leather, but these are fantastic seats. As you can see, they are ventilated and heated, so they are perforated with a bit of the piping there as well, and the stitching there, as you can see there. The steering wheel is leather wrapped. Really nice the way that's done. You can see we got a bit of also some dark gray accent on the steering wheel. Automatic and tilting telescoping steering wheel. This is not manual. This is all basically electronically assisted. We got a bit of aluminum trim surrounding the dash up here, and also the dash is a little bit softer. We got some stitch in there as well, and this is all soft material, not this hard plastic, but this is all really soft. And this is a little bit different in this Lariat. You get a bit of hard quality materials and a bit softer materials in this Lariat. That's what you pay for. And here we got your parking brake. You got controls here for also your pedals, as you can see there. All the controls here for your lighting and the back door as well. Controls here for the lighting on the mirrors as very well. Nice. As you can see, the interior is awesome. All this black, it's kind of all black on black headliner, black leather seats. Feels really good, but the visibility is excellent though. Fairly good visibility out of this F-150. Now we'll start up here. We got your black headliner, as I mentioned. We got a place to put your sunglasses, your LED lighting for the cabin, and your rear view mirror, which is, as you can see, is auto dim. That's the sticker, brand new one right there. Coming here to the steering, basically to the front part of your dash, you see the dash layout is a little bit different here than your STX or XLTs. There's a little indent or a little valley right here that kind of separates the center, basically the center screen from the cluster. This is kind of a Super Duty kind of design. I guess it's because of this stitching that they do, or this leather package that they do on this one. They had to kind of change that pattern of the dash, but it's basically all the same except for the dash layout, the way that is with the design. As you can see, we got some kind of a dark wood trim. We have a little bit of aluminum trim right there in the center part here of the dash, and but it's a really nice interior overall. As you can see, the steering wheel is much nicer. We got nicer leather. We got a little more, of course, as I mentioned, that softer material and the leatherish with, you know, the stitching here on the dash. And of course, we got the speakers here at home link. All much really nice interior that this F-150 Lariat has. Let's go ahead, before we go on, let's go ahead and start up this Lariat to get a little bit of AC going, because it is quite hot today here in Central Florida. So we got all the screens lighting up. Yes, I know my door is ajar. We got all kinds of screens and all kinds of things going on. Before we go on, guys, and let's go ahead and hear this naturally aspirated V8. You can hear it, guys, here. There we go, guys. So really nice sound into that V8. Let's go ahead and close the door. You can see some of that more wood here on the door and all your different stitching and contrast here on the main door. So one of the differences I mentioned, basically that come on this Lariat is that basically the dash is quite different. We got the bit of the wood, we got this aluminum trim here, this higher trims. This one is equipped with the Bang & Olufsen system with 14 speakers that's come with this Lariat model. Let's go ahead and check and see if we can hear some noise. Yeah, we got a really nice sounding system, very nice system. Of course, we got your 12-inch screen here with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Alexa, all kinds of great things. Now, this F-150 is equipped with navigation, which they give you 1 year of navigation subscription. You got the audio button right there. Of course, you got the phone. Of course, you got your little widget here on the side that you can switch and do any other screen here that you want to have other information. Now, of course, you got all kinds of settings here you can do. Sirius on the phone, and of course, you got all kinds of settings here you can do with towing, sun lighting, all the great things you can do on this one here. Of course, you got your favorites right there if you want to put all your favorite things here for your F-150. I've kind of gone through this system as well. All the buttons up here, as you can see, we got basically your auto and off stop for the engine. We got your camera button right there. As you can see, we got a reverse and front camera, 360-degree camera on this truck, and we got various forms of types of camera angles there. As you can see, we don't have a basically down to your hitch. We don't have a bed camera, but everything else is basically done here for you. We'll turn that off. Hazard buttons, and here we have your traction control button. Your AC vents are really nice. Of course, we got your trailer crow if you want to do the trailer here and want to do trailer parking or want to get into your trailer. This is a great feature to have. They'll assist you to get in your trailer or do it for you. You control the truck through here. Now this one doesn't have a brake tray controller because we don't have any type of towing package on this one, but do you have here on the bottom controlling your 4x4, your 2 high, 4 high, 4 automatic, which we are right now, and we got 4 low. And of course, here we got your locker if you press that button. We also got your drive modes right here. As you can see, we right now are on normal. We got a tow, we got economy, we got sport, and if we go back right, we got slippery, and we have off-road as well. So if we go to off-road, as an example, we'll go back here all the way down to the right-hand side of the screen here, or the panels, or your gauge switch. Now here, coming to the screen, you get your front, basically trajectory lines to help you if you're going off-road. And of course, here you go to the screen where you got all your angles and your different departure angles and everything, how the 4x4 system, what angle you are, which is a lot of great, fantastic information. Tachometer, and it gives you a little tech here. And really cool the way all that switches here, depending on the mode you run. But unfortunately, we're not going off-road today. We're just going to go and actually going to put it back on sport. So that's the way we are in this channel. We drive a little more sport, and that way I think we're gonna stick. It's gonna go back to 4 automatic, so we have 4-wheel drive even with the sport button. As you can see, the screen does switch a little bit of theme there with a little more sport themed on the sport setting. But the rest of it, guys, here, as you can see, this Lariat comes with heated and cooled seats. We got heated steering wheel. We do have an automatic, basically dual zone AC. As you can see on this equipped radio, we got all the big buttons here, which are easy to control. Down here we got 2 USB ports. We got my wireless charging, which my phone is charging right there. Now on this one here, the ones I've done before, the XTX and the XLT, have had the column shifter. This one has the center. You see the shifter is on the center console, but of course you can bring this down. And this one here is equipped. If I take my water out of here, this one is equipped with the kind of the office package here. As you can see, we got that office thing. I just lost the name, and I apologize, but I lost the name for this. But here we got your office, what Ford calls it, your office or the portal, whatever they call it. I'll put the name for you guys up on the screen. You can put here your lunch, your computer, any extracurricular activities you want to do here. You can easily do that. I'll put my water back here, as you can see, and of course you can also lift this up, and this is also lockable. Got a little tray here, lots of space to put your things here, and we do have a couple of USB ports as well there. So you got a total of 4 USB ports here in the very front, besides the ones in the back. So you got plenty of space. It's all soft material as well, a bit of the stitching there, as you can see there. You got your manual mode right there, and of course you can use to bring this back up here. And you have your, of course, if you get the column shifter, you get this frees up a lot of space here, but some people like the shifter right here as well. So I do. It depends, doesn't matter, but that's the way it is shaped in this F-150. We got your upper glove box right there, as you can see real quickly there, and lower glove box, 12-volt connection, house sprung connection. But there we go, guys. This is a pretty nice interior to this F-150 Lariat, all the nicer leather. Of course, the leather seats here. No sunroof on this one. You can option it off, but pretty nice interior. All right, let's go ahead and go out for a drive. Let's go ahead and put our camera first on reverse. As you can see, you got the reverse camera. As you can see, as I mentioned before, you can switch all kinds of different screens there. You can make the screen bigger. We have your sensors here, front and back. And we don't have a camera for the bed, not on this one here, but you can probably option it off. But you got also a camera you can do in basically another auxiliary camera, thing like that. But as you can see, we got trajectory lines. Let's go ahead and go back here. And as you can see, let's go ahead and try to get a reverser so we can get going this way. But very nice camera, very clear graphics, awesome the way that looks. But look a little bit different because it's been raining recently on, guys. So let's go ahead and go forward and check out how this V8 powered Lariat works. Now I think this is probably one of the best ways you can get a F-150, especially with this. I'm going to put the steering wheel a little bit higher this way. Especially with this V8, this is basically the base engine in this Lariat. Plenty of good torque. You know, obviously it's not as torquey as or as fuel efficient as the V6 twin turbo. Of course, even the hybrid. Oh, my glasses here. You know, it just feels great. Also, I forgot to mention, guys, I apologize, but we do have a head-up display. I don't know if the camera's going to capture, but we also have a head-up display, which just looks fantastic. Gives you your miles per hour, the speed limit in the area, your time, and the temperature. I guess you can probably mess with what you want to put, the information you want to put there. I don't know if how adjustable is that, but at least you get a nice head-up display in this truck. But very torquey. This actually engine feels great. Of course, the sound is just fantastic. As I love the V8 sound, and this feels good. Oh, because something sliding in the back. Sorry about that, guys. But something new. It's probably the plate that's sliding in the back. But this just feels so good. This F-150, smooth. This definitely feels a little bit more refined than the V8 I remember being. Much more quieter for sure. Now, if we brake a little bit and we give a little bit of gas. Got good power. I mean, you can see it goes. It's now Ecoboost, but because you got to rev out to get the power out of it. This is just the way it used to be before. Now with all these turbocharged power plants, but it does feel great. It's a very smooth transmission. No, you can barely feel the shifts. and I just love the way it feels. It's very good power. I mean, if you love the V8 noise, and of course we're on sport, I don't know if there's a little bit more V8 noise in sport mode, but that could be the case for sure. But wow, this thing just feels so good, this F-150, and we got a green light too. She doesn't handle too bad, to be honest. It's a big truck, but it feels good. I mean, it feels, and just give a little more gas here. Not revving the heck out of it because it's a built brand new engine, but she's got plenty of power. I mean, if you don't need to tow anything heavy or living, you know, basically at sea level, this is a fantastic power plant. And of course, you get that, you know, us enthusiasts with the V8 sounds fantastic. Although the V6 doesn't sound bad at all, but this V8 is just special. As far as the ride goes, you know, this has got no suspension. This is just your base suspension on this 4x4 model, and the suspension doesn't feel nervous, but it feels taut. You can tell it's a truck, but it's very comfortable down the road. It's two-lane highway. This is not the smoothest road, but the road is compliant. It's got some good tracking and it's not nervous or bouncing at all. It feels an excellent ride. I mean, this is just like a normal car. What kind of surprising is how quiet it is. There is very minimal wind noise. There's really no road noise, and more of a wind noise, especially like around your windows, your mirrors. But other than that, it's very quiet. And this is actually feels quieter than the Ford Escape Platinum that I reviewed. The Ford Escape Platinum had a little more noise. This is actually much quieter. That's how refined this F-150 has become. Now, of course, we got good competition. Of course, we got the new Ram truck coming, the new 1500 coming. Of course, we also have, you know, Chevy's newly designed 1500. So I think, you know, there's really great competition nowadays. And of course, I think the Ford, obviously Chevy's got a fantastic new interior in their trucks. Obviously Ford is definitely offering much more different configurations to their 1500s, the 2500s. Of course, Ram also has a great trucks. The TRX is unfortunately gone, but Ford's still offering the Ford Raptor R if you want something crazy with the V8. Of course, we got the new Ram RHO, the Rhino, what they call it. So I'm hoping to get my hands on one of that, or the Ram invites me to the once we get to drive those. But this is a great truck. I mean, compared to this trucks feel light, feel very nice, they feel well done, they feel well built. Obviously there's some things that always, you know, people find that basically cars built after COVID are not that greatly built, but it's actually pretty well done. Everything feels solid. You know, obviously it's a truck, you know, it's not a Rolls Royce by any means, but it is a good truck. It's got, for $73,000, so it's not cheap considering you get the level of equipment. You still got a few things to get, like the sunroof and other things, but it's actually a pretty good truck and you get good power. Fantastic sounding V8. It does seem to have a little more noise when it's in sport, which just sounds so good. There's nothing replacing the V8 noise. I'm sorry, you can have a lot more power, but this V8 noise sounds fantastic. Now, if Ford would offer us a twin turbo V8 that gives you that great noise with the torque, now that's another different story. But I do love the Ecoboost as well. They're great power plants, and if you want more power, of course, you're gonna have to get one of those. But overall, a great truck. This feels good in your hands. The steering feels pretty decently light, and it's got, the feeling is not much there. This is a truck, but it does go where you pointed it to go, and it's quiet. I'm sort of just shocked how quiet this thing is. If you open it, it does give you the bubble noise of the V8, but then when it's quiet and cruising at 61, highway speeds, a little bit shorter than highway speed, but it's a very smooth truck. The suspension is comfortable. The seat feels great. I'm on level 1 of my my ventilated seat. There's 3 levels of heated and ventilated, you know, temperature settings. So fantastic truck. A lot of truck. I mean, this is a lot of, you know, luxury cars a few years ago didn't offer all the stuff that these trucks have nowadays, especially like, for example, a Platinum one, or like the limited F-250 that I drove that has so much awesome interior, cameras, all kinds of great features. But let me know what you guys think. If this is one of the best, I think this is probably one of the best trims you can get. I will get a sunroof and that'll be it. This is a perfect truck with a V8 4x4. I would probably get the FX4 package and the sunroof. That will be my options to get on this truck. Or you can get a Tremor as well. I've not seen a Tremor here at the Ford leadership, nor a Platinum or a Platinum Plus. As you know, the Limited is gone from the lineup of the F-150, so Ford replaced it with a Limited Plus. So we'll see once we get one of those come in. I see some trucks coming in and people not taking delivery of them, so this is not one of them, but I know some of these trucks and people are not buying them, so I know they're getting expensive, but what can you do? But guys, in conclusion, fantastic truck for $73,000. Quite a bit inexpensive, but you get quite a bit of truck. Once again, a big thank you to Bartow Ford for allowing me some time with this F-150. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about this F-150. I think this is probably the best bang for your buck, considering the prices. There's that Escape we drove before, but let me know. $73,000 worth it? I think it is. So the V8, yeah, definitely. If you love the V8 noise, I like this thing. But all right, guys, thank you for watching. If you made it this far into the video, I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. If you have not done so, please subscribe, leave me a comment, hit the like button, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.